Here we go. 180! I got it. Hey, check Mike. Watch it, 5.
Here we go, D. Here I come.
11.
On first down, Garoppolo. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Back to the air on second. It's Garoppolo. He's going to float this one deep right. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. Now Joe Mixon. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. It's second and goal. Back to the 8-yard line now. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Curtis Samuel with touchdown number 8 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Mike 50.
On 2nd and 12, Luck. And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
Hey, exit.
Mike's 50.
12.
Let's get some penetration.
3rd and long, it's Luck. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Check out. Ready.
I got you.
Let's go, Mexico.
Patch you. Check. Check.
John Wright.
Check.
11. Bravo.
Now a first down throw. Locke. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Check out. 390.
50. Double. No. Check 24. Check 24.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Check out. 390. 11Z.
On first down, it's Long. He's airing it out for Williams. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Mike Williams, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Here we go. Wait, 80.
He's tired of running.
13.
Mixon with a first down carry. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Hey, come on.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch, maybe you move some motion, maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
11.
There's Garoppolo to throw. An incomplete, an excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But second down instead. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Check three. Set.
Now a give right side. Mixon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there. First down.
Here we go. 180.
They'll run with Mixon. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Throwing on second down. Garoppolo to Mixon on the check down. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Here we go. 180.
55 to Mike.
Watch the slant.
No gain on the dump off. It's second down.
Here we go.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
11.
Garoppolo now. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
Sometimes you get just a little over-eager defensively when you've got people backed up because the mentality is to attack, take the ball away, or at worst, just keep them backed up there for your own offense. They actually used their aggressiveness against them on that one and hit them big.
Absolutely. Had him pinned on the 2. Not anymore. On 1st and 10, Locke. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to...
Looking for his tight end, Eifert, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they decent field position and throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Draymond Jones busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. Switch up, switch up. He's coming.
On. We got 12.
Another try after the first down sack. Luck. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. They had a great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
13. Hey, Charlie. Hey, go.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play. The kick by Bryant is good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go out and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
11.
50's the mic. 50's the mic.
Here we go. Go ahead.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
On 2nd and 7, Luck. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Sack City, baby.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They could put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
The Vikings send out their punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. That's taken on the 25. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. On the NFL scoreboard, second quarter in Nashville. The gap has widened there. The Packers have scored again. We'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now a give, right side. Mixon. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
11. 21.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He's going to look deep for more. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Too little, kill.
11 Z.
Mike's 50, Mike.
Hey, wahoo.
Come on, now.
Referee.
25, check 25.
After the interception, it's Luck. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Colts take over 1st and 10.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space.
And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jimmy Garoppolo with his second touchdown pass of this first half. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. Bryant's extra point up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Myers connects on the PAT. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. 3 yards there to begin the third quarter. They also lead by 3 points.
Second and 7 at the 20-yard line.
Check, hot route. Hot, hot. Switch. Slam.
They go to Johnson again. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10.
First down, Vikings.
Now it's Luck off the bootleg. Sliding out of the pocket. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Jones. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll go again to Jones. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. To throw is Luck. He's got the completion to Strong. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 17-yard line.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner. Toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston. Then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. Johnson with a burst, a 1st down and more. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Watch the pass. Check. Tight dog. Bang.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Kerryon Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 20. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Hey, Delta.
Here's Luck. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's third down.
Check out. 5, 6, 5.
Watch his flat. Watch his flat. Watch his flat. Watch his flat.
Come. Hey, Alpha.
All day, every day, any day. He's the man.
Throwing on third down, Love. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Minnesota.
Check out. Ready.
50.
Let's go, D. Let's go. 5, 6, 6, 5.
On first down, Johnson. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Check out. 390. 12.
Hey, tight.
5, 6,
From the gun on third down, Love. It's brought in by Dodson. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 22-yard line. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. They'll run on first down. It's Johnson. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
check out. 290.
Tight. Watch left. Tight. Watch left. We got 4.
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. In on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
On third down, Johnson. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And that is off target to the right. Never had a chance, not even close. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team. But the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct.
21.
No pick, just incomplete that time.
Back 55.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, come on. Get hot.
To throw is Garoppolo. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A very solid gain of 27. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off down at the 10. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Watch the eye. Check nickel. Show it up.
Reggie. Strong right. Crunch. Hey, check.
Again, it's Johnson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Check out. 390.
50 to Mike. Man, I got you.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Uchenna Nwosu make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
Watch the slack. Out.
11.
Got his man. It's Williams. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Luck. It's Williams on the catch. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. This will be fielded at the 17. 51 yards on the punt there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Garoppolo. Got his man. It's Eifert. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 45. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Undercut. Topper.
Throwing now, Luck. Rolling to his right. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now it's Luck. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Luck. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller.
Come on, guys. We got this.
27, Colts 17.